Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Twin Flame Daily Tarot. My name is Tony and this is the Twin Flame Daily Forecast for Friday, November 6, 2020. However, anytime you are here is exactly when you are intended to be here because time is limitless. So hello and welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, hello. If you are new here, I am so excited that you found me on this great big world wide web. So as I said, this is the Twin Flame Forecast. First, we're going to pull cards for our Divine Feminine. Next, we'll pull cards for our Divine Masculine. Lastly, we will pull cards for the collective Twin Flame couples. If you see a deck of cards you like, I'm going to link them down below in the description. And when I refer to Divine Feminine and to the Divine Masculine, divine means holy. Feminine and masculine do not refer to one specific gender. Are y'all ready? Because I'm super ready. It's been a very long and stressful week, so I'm ready to see what this weekend has in store for us. So let me just tell y'all, I actually was saging. I always read my own tarot cards before I come on here. And I had my, here, I'll show you. I have my sage currently sitting in a little jar because it's been burning kind of crazy, falling apart. So I've been keeping it in a glass jar so I don't catch the house on fire. And it was smoking. And as you see, it caught the sage rather well on fire. And before you knew it, my whole entire room was filled with sage smoke. And I even set off the fire alarm. If you follow me on Instagram, if you go there today, you'll see in my stories how I caught my room on fire. But we're going to try to light this, but if you look, you can see I had to pour water in there. So we may not be able to light it, and I'm not worried if we can't, because believe me when I tell you, these cards have been well saged this morning. So let's see if we can get any of the sage. If not, don't worry about it. I have cleared, blessed, and protected the space about 10 times over this morning. So let's see what we can get lit, if we can get anything lit at all. It may still just be too wet. Well, let's try over here, maybe on this side. There we go. Let's just get a little bit of sage going, because I do like to clear the space in between every reading. My sage is like, you poured water on me and now you want me to burn? What do you expect, woman? There we go. You know, it's not much, but it'll work. Here we go. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. And I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate, and fully align all my chakras and energetic auric grid systems. I've already done that, so I didn't spend a lot of time on myself. And there's still a little bit of smoke coming this way, so we'll just kind of send it over the table and give it just a little bit of extra cleansing. I don't know if y'all cleanse your cards, you cleanse your room, if you use sage or Palo Santo or however you do it, but I highly encourage you to clean out your energies as much as possible. Clear your energies, clear your cords of attachment, and just, you know, really start with a clean base every day as much as possible. You know, the less attachment we have to ourselves, the more we can hear our own intuition and get on to our own divine path. Okay, I'm talking a lot. Let's set the tone for this reading today. Beautiful. And lastly, but not leastly, let's set our intentions for this reading by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We ask our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit, please be present with us. Help us to understand and to interpret these messages as we receive them. So cheers to y'all. Let me get a sip of this tea. Let's go, y'all. Let's do this. All right, Divine Feminine, you are up first. We are going to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle cards. All right, I'm about to shuffle. So if you're headphone listeners, you might want to turn down the volume. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit. What messages do we have for the Divine Feminine today? What messages do the Divine Feminine need to hear on this Friday, November 5th, 2020? What do you need the Divine Feminine to know about whatever time, place, and space they are in watching this video today? All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. We just need one card, please, for our Divine Feminine. What messages do you have? There we go, for the Divine Feminine today. Minnie Tonkin, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I'm actually excited. I've only pulled this card once ever, so I can't remember what it's about. So it's kind of fun to find cards you've never seen before. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have share your voice, come out of the cave. So, you know, you are being asked to speak up today, Divine Feminine. Use your voice. Let your voice be heard, Divine Feminine. All right, let's jump into this book and see what is Minnie Tonkin about. Here we go. Okay, Minnie Tonkin. I think that's how you say that. Maybe it's Minnie Taken. I'm not sure. I'm saying Tonkin. Minitonkins are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. Oh, that's a cool story. I'd never heard of that before. You know, you often hear about the Arcturians, you hear about the Pleiadians, so this is interesting to hear about the Minitonkins. Okay. The Minitonkins' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Minitonkins feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Minitonkins have an odd longing for home and struggle with a feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. So if you pull this card, Divine Feminine, it could mean that you are a Minitonkin, or it also can mean that you are longing for a sense of belonging, and your root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel safe and secure. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without even knowing where that is. Perhaps you have been moving around a lot. I mean, that's me. Your girl here has lived in the past 20 years in 24 houses. So that's me. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and you're in for a place on Earth to call your own. If so, you're being called to connect with the Mother Earth now and to create it for yourself, to choose where you feel most at home and to create it rather than waiting for that feeling to belong. So I really, really, really like this card for a couple of reasons. First of all, it talks about the Minitonkins coming from a water planet. Today, the moon is in Cancer. So we're definitely dealing with emotions and dealing with feeling our emotions and diving deep into those emotions. And if, just kind of like what I said, you know, at the bottom of the deck, you got, I mean, look, there's the water right there, you know, looking outside the cave towards the water. It's almost like they're almost looking at the same water in this picture, right? Just maybe different sides of, you know, the lake here. But it says, you know, share your voice, you know, come out of the cave, right? Express yourself. So, you know, Divine Feminine, you are asked, you know, it looks like you're being asked to tap into your emotions today and to maybe express those emotions. For those of you who are longing for a sense of home, and I know this for a fact because I'm a Sagittarius and we like to travel, and not only do we like to travel, but we have a very hard time putting down roots, which is why I was a very good Air Force wife at the time that I was. But the thing is that if you are searching for a place to belong, instead of trying to find that place to belong, why not take today and begin to feel the feeling of belonging, create the feeling of belonging right here, right now, where you are, all right? Create, you know, respect the place and space that you're in because you're here for a reason, okay? You're here for a reason right now, and you're supposed to be here where you are. You are in the perfect place, the perfect space, the perfect time right now, okay? So take the time today to tap into that feeling of belonging to where you are right now. It's very interesting. I actually, without even knowing this was going to happen last night, I actually was working on this yesterday afternoon for myself. So, but one piece of advice the book definitely said is to work on root chakra healing. So, you know, yesterday we were talking about opening up that heart space. I hope that you took some time yesterday to open up your heart chakra. Don't forget the heart chakra has, you know, the front, the back, and both sides. So make sure you're opening up all sides of your heart chakra. But if you've done that, Divine Feminine, today you are being encouraged to work on the root chakra and to really work on tuning into your root chakra. So let's get some more advice about that. We are going to pull from the Universal Rider-Waite, the good old-fashioned standard, for tarot deck. If you've never read tarot before, this is pretty much everybody's first deck. I've had this deck for 20 years now. It's a good deck to start. It teaches you tarot pretty easy. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for the Divine Feminine today? Oh, I should have warned you. I'm about to shuffle. Turn down the volume. All right. What messages do we have for the Divine Feminine on this Friday, November 6th, 2020? What messages do the Divine Feminine need to hear no matter what time, space, or place they are in? We need one card on the table, please. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. We need one card, please, for our Divine Feminine. What messages do you have for the Divine Feminine for today? There we go. Interesting. The King of Pentacles. All right. This is about making your fortune. It's kind of like what we said, you know. Oh, and then look there. Two of Cups. Okay. This is beautiful. I love this already, Divine Feminine. Y'all are coming out the gate very, very strong this morning. So let's go ahead and talk about this King of Pentacles. So, you know, Pentacles, these are your earth signs. So this could be very specifically referring to, you know, one of your earth signs, which are Taurus, Capricorn, and Why can't I think of the, oh, Virgo. How could I forget Virgo? Duh. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So this very much could be talking about one of that. But what's interesting is this is exactly the same card that we pulled yesterday in this exact same position. So back to the King of Pentacles. He's that pink, that very generous, abundant, prosperous king. He wants you to tap into that root chakra. That is what the Pentacles are all about, that root chakra, okay? So we need to tap into our root chakras today, maybe clear out our root chakras and identify those emotions that are coming up from that root chakra. So you have the Two of Cups. You know, cups are about emotions, right? And, you know, the Two of Cups, it does represent Pisces, obviously, which we are, again, in the Pisces moon, like I talked about. So it's interesting that you would pull the Pisces today. But, you know, the Two of Cups, this is unity and connection and partnership. And look, right under that, you have the Three of Cups. So again, you know, this is teamwork makes the dream work. This is getting in connection with, you know, your conscious, your subconscious, and your super conscious. This could be, you know, yourself, your higher self, and your creator, right? You know, so this is you working with yourself, you connecting with your higher self and with, you know, creator source energy to tap into those emotions so that you can create a sense of belonging. This very much, it's very interesting. This message just repeats itself over and over here. Divine Feminine, you are being told that you need to work on that root chakra very, very much today. You need to, as you are opening up that root chakra, you need to identify the emotions of what you feel, okay? Because this is really the key here. Once you get that chakra cleared, blasted open and wide open and ready to receive the energy that it needs to receive, then ask yourself, what am I feeling? Tap into the emotions of what your higher self, ask your higher self, what do I feel? What do you need me to feel? Ask yourself that. What do I need to experience right now so that I can feel more connected to myself at my root, okay? I feel like this is a disconnect. There's been a little bit of a disconnect between yourself and your higher self, Divine Feminine. And so this is your higher self calling you, asking you to come back online, to tap into that root chakra so that you can experience the abundance that you are meant to receive once you know, are on the path that you're supposed to be on. And how you get on that path is by asking your higher self what you're feeling, what emotions you're feeling, tapping into the feelings of that emotion, and then raising your vibration up to meet your higher self where it wants to be met. Tap into that root chakra and feel that abundance that comes from that open, prosperous root chakra. I mean, so this is just really today, Divine Feminine, your advice is to really focus on that root chakra, focus on the emotions that is unlocking when you are opening up that root chakra, and tap into the abundance and the prosperity that comes from being grounded into that root chakra, okay? And let's just really work on asking our higher selves, what do we need? What do you need for us? Working together to create with your higher self and creator the life of abundance that it feels like is being blocked at that root chakra, okay? All right, Divine Feminine, I hope you found this super duper, duper, duper helpful. If you don't, or if you did, I guess I should say, if you did, I'd super love it if you give me a thumbs up. All right, Divine Masculine, it is your turn. We are going to pull from the Angels and Ancestors Tarot cards. Let's see what you got today, shall we? All right, turn down that volume. Angels, Ancestors, Guardians, God, Spirit, what messages do we have for our Divine Masculine today? What messages do we have for this Friday, November 6, 2020 for our Divine Masculine? What messages do the Divine Masculine need to hear today in the time, space, and place that they are watching this video from? Angels, Ancestors, Guardians, God, Spirit. We just need one card, please, for our Divine Masculine. What messages do you have for the Divine Masculine today? Oh my gosh, y'all don't even understand. I saw this card on the cut like multiple times. It just kept coming up and up and up. The Sun, I love it. Enjoy success and happiness. Divine Masculine today looks like it is going to be a very, very successful day. Let me move my camera. Y'all can't see, but I actually have it sitting like right between my legs. Like I'm sitting on either side of the camera and the camera's right here. So I'm trying to reach around it. but I think I have it a little bit close. All right, let's see what we got at the bottom of the deck. Oh, you got this yesterday. This is crazy because y'all are pulling the same card. So your spirits really, your higher selves really need you to hear these messages, okay? About divine feminine, about you getting into that root chakra, and divine masculine. You are the warrior. Be fearless and stand strong today. Divine masculine, be fearless. Face life head on. You know, I love it when the sun pops up, because that's like, you know, about shining brightly. You know, that's about as fearless as you can get, right? You know, shining brightly and be brave, be bold. All right, let's see. Hang on, sun. Here we go. There we go, sun. Let's see what the book has to say about the sun, divine masculine. Know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas, and connect with that inner fire that is driving you forward. So yeah. This is really important. Also, solar plexus, divine masculine. You were being told, you know, check out your solar plexus chakra. Make sure your that's a lot of words to say. Solar plexus chakra. Let's make sure it's not blocked. Let's make sure if you need to do some, you know, work on opening up that solar plexus, today is a super good day to work forward with that, okay? You are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time, divine masculine. Opportunities to feel and to be successful are swirling around you. Relationships and friendships will progress with joy, and you are going to feel very happy and uplifted. If you are not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy the warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality, and it can energize and warm. So it also encourages everything to grow. And so this means you're being encouraged today to expand, divine masculine. Grow today, divine masculine. The energy of expansion is within you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life, or you are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the Sun card will bring you the right energy. If you are asking a question, divine masculine, if you ask a question, the answer is yes. Yes. So let's find out what that's about, shall we, divine masculine? Let's pull you a tarot. We're going to pull from the Golden Girls Tarot. Turn down that volume if you get your headphones on. All right. I love it. I'm already getting good energy on this deck. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for our divine masculine today? What messages do we have for this? Ooh, look at that messy shuffle. For this Friday, what day is this? Friday, November 6th, 2020. I wish y'all could see the cards y'all are getting in the cut here. What messages do we have for our divine masculine, and whatever time, place, or space they are watching this video? We need one card on the table, please. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. Look at that, the High Priestess. Tap into, look, you got the sun and the moon right there. Look at that beautiful balance. And then look, the Ace of Wands. Talk about that fire showing up. Talk about that fire showing up right there. Look there. The Ace of Wands. So those are your fire signs, your Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So this very specifically could be speaking to one of you. But I want to say y'all pulled the Ace of Wands yesterday, didn't you, divine masculine? I think you did. This is creation. This is willpower. This is inspiration and desire. So if you are ready to kickstart something new, today is the day. Today is the day. You are literally being given the gift of inspiration, of joy, of success. All that is on the table. And if you are unsure, because listen, you are literally being given the gift of inspiration today. If you are unsure what it is, which, you know, I mean, maybe you don't have anything coming up right now and you're like, this doesn't ring true with me. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Look who shows up for you, the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, what number is she? Oh, she's number 2. Look, you've got 1, 2, 2. Yeah, you got a lot of 2s. So this is about, you know, the balance of, you know, yourself and your higher self, or your conscious and your subconscious, right? This is the balance of you two coming in online together and tapping into your intuition, divine masculine. This is about tapping into that intuition, okay? Because, you know, the High Priestess, she tells you the divine truth. She is your unconscious, right? So this is getting in alignment with your conscious and your subconscious so that you can get that sudden spark of inspiration, that successful new beginning. So if you were looking to start something new, it looks like this is going to be a very, very, very good weekend for you, Divine Masculine. You've got success on the table, you've got the sun on the table, and you've got this inspiration. So if you need perhaps today, like I said, it is a good time maybe to tap into that solar plexus and to listen to your own intuition, to your own divine wisdom, your own divine knowing. Let me back this up just a wee bit. I just keep pushing it forward, don't I? There we go. Can we see everything? I mean, kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of. Maybe if I just scooch everything over a wee bit. Let's just scooch everything down. What do y'all think about that? Let's do that. How's that? That's a little bit better. There we go. We can see the cards a little bit clearer here. Okay. So, twins, divine feminine, today we need to get grounded, clear out that root chakra, tap into those emotions so that we can co-create with our higher selves. Divine masculine, today is a super, super important day for you to tap into your own intuition. Perhaps if you need to clear out that solar plexus chakra, today is a super good day to do that as well, because you are going to get some divine downloads, some inspiration. Trust, if your intuition tells you, trust it. Trust your intuition today. Okay. I hope y'all found this helpful, because now it's time for my twins turn. Let's see what we got going on here today. The first card for our twins is going to be Getting into the Vortex by Abraham Hicks. I wish y'all could feel I'm getting tingles and chills all over my body. So something I'm saying is absolutely hitting here. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit, what messages do we have for the divine twin flames today? What messages do you have for the twin flames on this Friday, November 6th, 2020? What messages do you have for the twin flames at whatever time, place, or space they are watching this video? We need, wow, that just jumped straight out. Look there, y'all. Ooh, number 30. I love it. Our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. Our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. So it's interesting because both of you start out with 2s and then you move to the 3. So you go from working, with yourself and your higher self to being in co-creator move, working with yourself, your higher self, and creator. Okay, your conscious, your subconscious, your superconscious, however you want to look at it. It doesn't matter. But this is you mastering, trusting your own. Both of you are being called to trust your own intuition. And when you do, and you trust your intuition because you're grounded and you're tapped into it, when you trust that intuition, look where you move into. You move into this co-creator move. All right. Our very behavior adds to the planet's well-being. When you can remember that nothing can come into your experience without your vibrational invitation of it. And when you remember that the very behavior of others adds to the balance of well-being of your planet, even if they offer behavior that you do not approve of. And that you do not have to participate in this unwanted behavior and will not, unless you give your attention to it. You become more willing to allow others to live as they choose. So basically, here's the gist. Live and let live. Mind your own damn business today. That is honestly what you were being told. You're being told to focus on yourself. And unless you participate, so if somebody is acting a fool in front of you, you do not have to participate in that behavior. And unless you can choose not to participate in that behavior, but even more than that, you can choose to not give your attention to that behavior. Because the thing is when you give your attention, and listen, I'm speaking to myself because this last week with the election, it has been a lot, right? It has been a lot. So, and I know a lot of us have been giving attention, not necessarily to things we even want to give attention to. I know I haven't wanted to give as much attention to it as I have. But so what you're being told is that if you do not participate in the unwanted behavior and will not participate in this unwanted behavior unless you give attention to it, okay? So don't give attention to unwanted behavior. Don't participate in this unwanted behavior, because believe me when I tell you, it is for the good of all. We as a planet need all this different energy. It's for the well-being of all, so that we can see the good, we can see the bad, we can see the contrast, so that we can grow through the valleys and through the shadows. So we can work through, all of that, all right? Also, remember, Everything that you experience in your life and your reality is only happening because you invited that vibration into your life, all right? You invited it because you gave attention to it. If you will stop giving attention to the things that you don't want to give attention to, the more likely you are to realize that you can live how you want to live and everybody else can live how they want to live. And it doesn't matter how they live because it's not affecting you, because you're choosing to not give your energy to it. Therefore, you are choosing not to participate in that. So today you are being told, both of you are very much being told that you need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on your own intuition, your own spiritual gifts, your own life. Don't worry about the rest of the world. Shut off that news. And I'm telling you, as somebody who has literally been refreshing the news constantly, shut off the news, walk away, give attention to the things that you want to cultivate, that you want to grow and experience more of today. Do not give your attention to the things that you don't want to experience more. If you don't want to experience more of this nonsense, then don't give your attention to it. All right. Give your attention to the things that you value, that matter, and that you want to nourish and grow. Okay. All right. Last oracle card for my twins today is going to come from the Moonology Oracle. All right. Let's turn down that volume. Ooh, did y'all hear how crisp and sharp that was? Yeah. Love it. Listen, I'm trying to quit saying yas because that's just so silly for a almost 43-year-old white mom in the suburbs to be saying that, right? I know. You ain't got to fuss at me. I know. I'm trying, y'all. I am. But listen, I've been saying yo, like what's up, yo? I've been saying that for like 25 years. So the odds of me breaking this habit are pretty slim, but at least I'm trying. All right. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit. What messages do we have for our twin flames today? What can the twin flames expect for this Friday, November 6, 2020? What can the twin flames expect wherever time, place, and space they are watching this video? We just need one card, please, for our twin flames. What messages do you have for the twin flames today? We just need one card, please. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guide. Look there, that new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. And this is so important because look what y'all have on the table. Hang on, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The energy is gaining momentum. So you're being told to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want, because your energy is currently gaining momentum. So wherever your thoughts go, your energy flows, right? Keep your thoughts on where you want it to go because the energy is currently gaining momentum. Look here, prosperity lies ahead, okay? You're being told that you have the opportunity right now, twins. Y'all have, look. Let's bring these two guys forward here. Let's bring these two guys forward. All right, my finger's stuck. There we go. Prosperity lies ahead, all right? So you are being told to focus on what you want, which is prosperity. I mean, look, literally, prosperity, King of Pentacles, literally, Ace of Wands. You're being told it's time for you to have some new divine inspiration, a chance to tap into that bag to get that success, right? So focus on your success. Focus on your prosperity. Do not give one single bit of energy, twins. This is for both of you. Do not give one single bit of energy today to the things that you do not want, because look at that new moon in Taurus. The thing I love moon in Taurus. I love Taurus moons. They're some of my absolute most favorite moons. And the reason why is because Taurus is the sign of strong and steady, stable. So whatever happens under the Taurus moon is just going to continue to magnify and grow. Okay. And interestingly enough, Taurus is a sign of the Pentacles. So yeah, that's about prosperity. It's about your root chakra, opening it up. All right. So again, divine feminine, root chakra, divine masculine, work on that solar plexus, but both of you focus on what you want. You have separate things to be focusing on today, but in both of you as a couple, as a collective couple working together to grow and to be in mission and in union and in purpose, you need to focus on your mission, your purpose today, okay? And that is to, add to the well-being of the planet. Let's see what this card says about the new moon in Taurus. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. This card card suggests that you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the law of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. Value yourself and others will value you too. Show others what your worth is, okay? You can create abundance. Okay, twins, both of you are capable of creating abundance. Taurus is also associated with the luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month plan. I love this, a 12-month financial plan. Today is a very good day, maybe, especially because, look, you're being told to focus on that prosperity, right? Oh, sorry about hitting that. And, you're being told to tap into that intuition so you can get success and new divine inspiration. So today might be a very good day to focus as a couple. Maybe sit down and talk about your finances, okay? This card also is a signal that the start of a new relationship or even a sexier times. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet, okay? So get clear on what you value most. Today is a very, very, very important day to get clear on what you value most because prosperity lies ahead. Focus on what you value today, all right? Take the time out and really focus on whether it's your finances or whatever it is in your life that makes you feel comfortable from a physical point of view, okay? This card shows up when we have the magic to create money and creature comforts. So focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. This is really what this whole message for both of you is. Focus on what you want today. Do not give any energy, either one of you, to what you don't want. Focus on that solar plexus and the energy from that divine masculine. Focus on that root chakra, divine feminine. Okay, let's get our last tarot cards for the day. Hang on. Let me show you what deck are we pulling from. The Paulina Tarot. All right, twins, let's see what messages we have for y'all today. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for our twin flames today? What messages do we have for our twin flames on this Friday, November 6, 2020? What messages do we have? Wow, those cards on the cut were pretty insane. What messages do we have for our twin flames in whatever time, place, or space they are watching this video? We need 3 cards, please, on the table. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. Tell us more about what the twin flames can expect for today and for this weekend. Look at that card come hopping out. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Look at that. You got 2 aces on the table. All right. That's too many cards. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. Well, you got 3 cards that came out, but 2 landed on the table. So we're going to take the 2 that landed on the table. You got the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Wow. Wow. And then honestly, the card that didn't flip out, we didn't take is the Tower. It landed on the ground and we're not going to take it, but I want to make a significant note. The Tower is on the ground. It landed beneath us. So I feel like this is behind you. This is something you have been going through. This is something you've been dealing with very recently, though. Some of you have definitely been going through one tower moment after another after another. If you ask me, 2020 is literally a tower moment. The whole fucking year has been nothing but a damn tower moment, hasn't it? So I feel like, your house has been on fire. You've been dealing with your house on fire, twins, okay, as a relationship. Your relationship, it feels like, has been on fire for a while now. But I want to tell you, I think it's behind you because this landed on the ground. So I think it's time to focus on putting that behind us and moving forward at the bottom. Whew, yeah, because you're a mirror ball, baby. Look at that Page of Wands. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. If y'all haven't listened to Taylor Swift's Folklore, what are you even doing with your life? Because you're a mirror ball, baby. Okay. Let's talk about this. I read these cards past, present, and future. This card says between the past and the present. This card says between the present and the future. And the cards at the bottom of the decks. Ooh, wow. God bless America. Did I get excited or what? Hang on. Woo. Got some crazy energy on the table today. Dang. Okay. The cards at the bottom of the deck are clarifiers or the root of the question in the situation. So starting in the past here, twin flames, you have the Ace of Cups. So, she is that new feeling. She's that new intuition, new way of thinking. So it's interesting because it sits right under our very behavior adds to the planet's well-being. So twins, I think that even recently, I don't feel like this is the distant past at all. I feel like this is the very recent past. And the reason I say that is because we did have the tower land on the ground. So I feel like that was the whole year, what you've been dealing with, what you've been going through. And this is more recently. Okay. So this is that Ace of Cups. So I think that honestly, you see how her cup is kind of got like these, like it's flowing up. It's flowing up towards the card above it, right? And so it's literally flowing up to, our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. And so I think what we're saying is that this is you realizing that, there are a lot of ways at looking at life for both of you. You're getting new feelings, new ideas. Maybe, you're opening up to seeing the world through different perspectives, each other. Maybe you're even helping each other see the world through different lenses. And sometimes that's not easy. Listen, I spent the weekend with my mama here, and she and I have polar opposite beliefs politically, which is really, really shocking, but that's a whole nother story. I would have never guessed my mom and I could be so politically different. And it's honestly can become a real big problem for us when we talk about politics, because I get very, very passionate about it. That doesn't mean I don't think my mom is wrong. Oh, wait, I said that wrong. It doesn't mean that I think my mom is wrong is what I'm trying to say. I don't think my mom is wrong. I don't think I'm right. I just think that her perspective gives her perspective, and my perspective gives me my perspective. And my perspective comes from being a military wife who has literally lived all over the world. My husband served as a civilian to the Department of Defense, and then we went on and we lived independently as civilians, in different places around the world. I've traveled a lot. I've met a lot of people. I've been through a major natural disaster to which the United States government ignored me. So I've been through a lot. So my opinion is going to be formed on the fact of how I was treated by the United States government. My mom has just had a normal life where she's never had to use the government for really any reason. She wasn't in the military. She didn't go through a natural disaster and needed, FEMA. She hasn't traveled the world and had a passport and seen all the things that I've seen. So her opinion is going to be different. Okay? Doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's wrong. I say all of that to explain the twins. It feels like y'all have been spending a lot of time maybe both examining your points of view, maybe trying to change each other's point of view. And maybe at some point in the past, you spent way too much time trying to change each other's point of view. And it feels like you've been probably getting nowhere. Okay. And so moving forward from that, working on getting new ways of seeing each other's point of view, then you come into this. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Wands. Let's talk about that. Wands, again, this is your fire sign. So this is fighting, fighting with fire, literally. Nine of Wands, this is that taking a last stand, okay? If you're from Memphis, this is that grit and grind is what I call it, that grit and grind card. But this is literally showing up. I mean, this is like y'all still, even though you both know that maybe you're not, either one's wrong or either one's right, you both have your own opinions that you bring to the table, and whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. There's no reason to label it that way. We each have our own opinions at the end. You two are still, it feels like button heads, twins. It feels like y'all are still pushing against each other, trying to get each other to see each other's point of view. And I am telling you, you're going to get nowhere because this is in the present. You're getting nowhere trying to change each other's minds. The best thing you can do is to, you do not have to participate in the unwanted behavior and will not unless you give your attention to it. You become more willing to allow others to live as they choose. If you're being told today, twins, you need to lay down those wands. You need to quit trying to convince, today is not the day to take that last stand, even though it feels like you're going to. Because I feel like if you do not listen to me right now, twins, and you keep fighting with each other, this is where you're headed. Look at that Ten of Swords. Look at that Ten of Swords. Literally stick a fork in it because you're done, right? You're exhausted. This is failure. This is collapse. This is defeat. This is the end. You're so damn tired of arguing. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can just don't do that today. You could just choose to let that be the end of the cycle. See how that's a 9? This is the end of the cycle. So stop trying to change each other's opinion. Understand that you have your opinion, they have your opinion, and you're both right because of where you've been and what you've experienced, okay? This trying to change each other's mind is just going to lead to nothing but hurt feelings and pain. Look, see how we got this prosperity lies ahead? If you will just stop trying to fight and let that shadow fall. Look at the two moons in these cards. You got the full moon and you got the new moon. That new moon is shining down that light of like exhaustion. That new moon is shining down like, look, because you kept on fighting, because you kept on going and going and going. You needed to shine your flashlight on the person to make them see your point. Look what you did. You're exhausted. You two are literally beat each other to death. But instead, if you will both retract back into your shadows, keep your opinions to yourself, grow your own success, work on your solar plexus and your root chakras, you've got prosperity lying ahead of you. If you will not go down that path where you're arguing and trying to change each other's mind, focus on your own bag, baby. This has nothing to do with them. This has nothing to do with your twin, because your twin has their own path they're on just because you two are together. And yes, I do understand a twin flame is one soul that's so highly evolved it's become two. I get that. But you each have, while you have a union mission and a union purpose, you each also have an individual mission and purpose, okay? Stop trying to get them to see your point of view, because if you will just lay it down, if you will let it go, if you will stick a fork in it and let it go, let go of your argument, prosperity lies ahead, okay? Look, Page of Wands at the bottom of it. Oh, he's my favorite page. He is that excited page. He literally shines a light on, new adventures, new ways of thinking, new exciting journeys that you can take together, okay? You have the ability to go on this new exciting journey together. This prosperity lies ahead if you will just stick a fork in it and be done trying to change each other's opinions. Okay, twins, this is not about getting each other to see eye to eye, because I got a feeling you're not going to make that happen. Just stick a fork in it, be done with it, quit trying to fight with each other, quit trying to change each other's opinion. Get in alignment and union together. Get into your purpose together, because prosperity lies ahead. Look at this adventure. You are off. Look at them shining that light in that dark. Prosperity lies ahead. You have new adventures on the table. You have success. You have abundance coming your way, twins, if you two would just stop trying to change each other's minds. Live and let live. All right, twin flames. I hope this was super, super, super helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give me a big old thumbs up. Or if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would be very honored if you would. Let's talk about what we see here on the table. Let's drop down into my comments. Let's have a conversation about it. And as always, if you know somebody who could find this helpful, please, please feel free to share. I love you so much. Thanks for coming back. And until I see you again, know how much I love you. And I hope you keep on praying. Bye, twins.